You might be wondering why I'm taking the risk of eliminating Yellow right in front of Cyan, which meant he now knew exactly that I was the imposter. For you to understand, we must start from the beginning. As I was faking admin swipe, I noticed many people gathering in a stack, and I could not resist. The body was reported, and I decided to be the first to write what happened. Since everyone was clueless, this led the vote to be skipped. Next round, I headed to lower engines and noticed the lights were off, so I decided to shapeshift into Pink. I looked for anyone nearby to frame her. That's where I saw Coral, and I did not hesitate. The body was reported, and Green and Lime kept accusing me of being the shapeshifter, which left me with no other option but to start the real manipulation. Since Green kept accusing me multiple times, I made it appear he was desperately trying to get anyone out. I also used reverse psychology by telling him that if he was certain it was me, then he should vote me, but I still think it was Pink. The manipulation was flawless, and everyone voted for Pink. Since it showed success, I decided to use the exact same procedure and shapeshifted into Lime, since he had previously accused me. So I went to comms and stood in a stack and eliminated Gray. The body was reported, and the plan was proven to work. But Green and Lime kept accusing me yet again. Since they were both desperately trying to clear each other, I used that advantage to make it seem that Green and Lime were the imposters themselves, which made them have no other option but to vote Lime. Not soon after, a body was reported, where I saw Yellow clearing me for the kill. I showed gratitude, and noticed everyone accusing my teammate, so a plan came up. I decided to sacrifice him to gain the whole lobby's trust, but especially to Yellow since I was gaining him as my pawn. Next round, I headed to fix lights and stayed near my pawn, since the more often you see someone, the more you trust them. But a noisemaker was killed. I right away cleared my pawn for the kill, and my pawn did the same for me. So I decided to suggest 2 people to vote for, creating the illusion that only those 2 could be the imposter. In the end, my teammate was voted out. Since I noticed Rose and my pawn sticking together the whole game, I feared that my pawn would end up clearing her, but that was far from the truth. My pawn called a meeting and asked Rose why she was following him. So I jumped in and asked if she was cleared yet, but she replied no. Then she decided to ask if I was cleared. Little did she know, it was already over, and the manipulation was too good.
No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in. They're all gonna die.
Since there were only 2 crewmates left, it was only a matter of time. So I decided to sabotage comms. And since I saw no more use in my pawn, his time was finally up.
So, if you don't mind my asking, why do you keep checking your watch?
Oh, well, I guess it's because I'm Kira.
And that's exactly how to trade teammates for pawns.